You think it's hard to be trans in the hood?
What? Come on, bro. You can't be asking no trans questions around a parking lot full of gangsters, bro. We don't know about that, but we ain't against none of that shit.
You're doing well.
That man made sure he didn't get canceled quick. He said, man, you can't come to the hood and ask us about no trans-ish in the hood, man, around no gangsters. We ain't tripping though. A to the G, man. Who you think he gonna be? And we back with another Tommy G reaction. This time, he went to the hoods in Texas to go holler at some of my main artists, Peso Peso. So if you guys aren't familiar with who he is, he's one of my favorite artists. I fuck with the whole Texas wave. So without wasting time, we're just gonna get straight into it, man.
Sleep, you a rapper?
Yeah. I thought y'all was in the ooze. How y'all hopped out the truck?
Someone told us to bring the Glizzies.
I don't know who told him that.
And if everyone's videotaping me, I'm gonna say someone has to join me from the block. Otherwise, I'm not doing it.
Oh man, Who is it?
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Tommy G. Today, we're with Peso Peso in G County, baby.
Yeah, man, I know what the going down, man. We in the village, man, G County, man. You know what I'm talking about? Rest in peace to my bro. Everybody, man, I can't believe my nigga lost his life to a white boy. He was Smith and Wesson in the way a nigga flexing. You would think I'm on steroids. I don't give a fuck, I still beat a nigga up.
Sauce, you don't look like you got a script.
I ain't gonna hold you, man. Peso one of them ones, man. If you Sauce Walker TSF, man, that's the group, man. You know what I'm saying? If y'all don't know who they is, man, log in for sure.
I don't give a fuck, I still beat a nigga up.
Sauce, you don't look like you got a scratch on you. I heard you had a collision.
Listen, the universe.
Okay, they got it's big business now. It's definitely big business. You got Sauce in here too, and he did have a car accident too. That was wild as hell. Truck at all demolished.
You don't look like you got a scratch on you. I heard you had a collision.
Listen, the universe. Yeah, it was. Rappers don't even have a life. Now eat them up with a big appetite.
Oh, that's crazy. I remember back when Peso Peso did this freestyle, man, and he had back when he was in high school and shit, he used to have the Edgar. This shit was lit though. He had talent though back then. You could tell.
The universe, yeah, it was. Rappers don't even have a life. Now eat them up with a big appetite. Bitch niggas I laugh at.
Today we dive into the world of Mexican gangster rapper Peso Peso. He takes us through Galveston County, Texas, known to the locals in the streets as G County. In G County, Peso grew up fast, and by the age of 14, he hopped off the porch and was active in the streets.
Yo, I ain't gonna hold you. Like, I know he's Mexican, and I know this is Peso Peso, and you're in G County for sure. But what's up with the mariachi music in the background? It's hella funny how he has it on like the soundtrack on the underlay.
He takes us through Galveston County, Texas, known to the locals in the streets as G County. In G County, Peso grew up fast, and by the age of 14, he hopped off the porch and was active in the streets game bang. Thankfully, he found rapping, and he quickly became known for punchlines that were a mixture of super gangster and totally hilarious. Here's some examples.
I just blast through with a chopstick. I just whack the nigga in the project. And I'm strapped up with a kill tag. You need 50 pounds, I can mail that. And I can't believe my nigga lost his life to a white boy. Keep it Smith and Wesson in the way a nigga flexing. You would think I'm on steroids. I don't give a fuck, I still beat a nigga up while I'm fucking barefoot.
This unorthodox style brought him attention from labels, and in 2019, Sauce Walka signed him to his label, The Sauce Familia, also known as TSF. From that point on, Peso pursued rap with his foot on the gas and has collaborated with artists like Trippie Redd, Mexican OT, and Baby Tron. The man people call the hardest essay ever takes us through his stomping grounds of G County, where we meet his family, Bloods, Crips, citizens, civilians, and even our dear friend, Certified Trapper. Let's begin the episode.
Okay.
Quick announcement before we get into the video. If you want to be fresh for spring, we got the video.
Okay, no, but we don't.
You ain't about that murder, nigga, stop playing. You ain't talking money, nigga, what you saying? You can call me Mr. Bloody Shirt Stain. And I ball hard like I'm Kurt Aim. Whole lot of ammunition when I'm on the road.
He got the mural himself, as you should. You know what I'm saying? If you don't, you know what I'm saying? You done imagined it, dreamed it, made it happen, built it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'd have a whole bunch of portraits of me in the house too. What?
Hey.
How you doing, brother?
Matter of fact, I think I'm gonna do it anyway. I'm gonna get a big ass mural of just my face. You know what I'm saying?
What's the deal?
Hey, man.
I be seeing you a lot, bro.
Oh, thank you, man.
Oh, look who it is.
You're the YouTuber.
Yes. How old are you, Zay?
I am 8.
You're like the flyest 8-year-old I think I've ever seen in my life.
Thank you.
You make me dress like I only shop at Walmart and like I don't know what I'm doing. This is a nice place, dude.
I appreciate y'all.
Not a lot of guys that came from where you came from live in a house like this.
Nah, for sure.
I mean, not many people, period, live in a house like this.
Fact, where I came from, like, I'm like one of the rare few that made it out.
Do you feel like you accomplished the American dream?
Hell yeah. I feel like I beat the statistics. And
So do you consider yourself from Houston?
No, I'm from Galveston County.
So on your Instagram, I see a lot. It's my time was it.
Yeah, that's very
Tell me what
important.
fatherhood means to
You
you.
gotta be there for your kids, bro. You feel me? Like, I don't put nothing over my kids, you feel me? Don't get it twisted. I had to sacrifice a lot of time and still do sometimes just with work, you feel me? But that's because I want my kids to be able to live a great life, you feel me?
What are those, the Gucci sandals 101 or what is that?
I just your bitch and Dior flip-flops.
Zay, what are your favorite things about your dad?
Everything. You're kind of tall.
He's
Draw your crouch down a little bit more so I can show you some wrestling moves. How often do you get a private driver with guns on them?
Just whenever it's needed, you know what I'm saying? Like, shit. I don't ride with no guns. I don't own no guns. I don't hang with people that have guns on them. That's the only way. It gotta be professional, security, protection. I'm just moving right, man. You know what I'm saying? Moving smart. You feel me? I'm trying to stay out of jail, not be in jail.
Really?
I'm in gallery, selling all white bricks. Look at my salary, I'm rich and I'm still shooting blick. No rap cow, yeah, I'm finna drop another hit.
That little kid Zay is hella funny, bro. His son is hilarious.
Damn, player. Zay, do you have any idea what you want to be when you want to grow up? I could see you being a plumber.
Why?
I could see you carrying around like 6 plungers and just
Trolling.
That's like a fighter from Mortal Kombat.
Okay, so probably cross that off the list.
Yeah,
Do you want to be a rapper?
that's one of them.
Professional streamer?
That's also one of them.
A gamer?
That's what you just said. Fortnite streamer.
Man, he has a cooler room than I've ever had in my life.
Right?
Oh, see? Damn, dude. If the other kids at school don't want to give you their lunch money, do you pull that on them?
I could hurt them mentally. So the bully will be like, hey, give me your lunch money, nerd. I'll be like, lunch money? Are you broke or something? Because there's only you don't have lunch money. Isn't the whole menu like $5? You need me talking, bro.
Ooh.
Peso teaching him how to stun on the other kids at school. He like, wait, hold on. You want my lunch money? It's only $5. You ain't got $5? No, they don't. No, that's why they're taking your lunch money. Or maybe they want to eat your $5.
Isn't the whole menu like $5? You need me talking, bro.
You ain't doing it, bro.
Ooh. Oh, shit.
You're not him.
I'm not him.
Who is it?
Two Gangsta.
There's someone knocked on the door for sure.
Oh, it's
Hi there.
I'm Drew. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. When are you gonna make your first song?
you. 10 or 11 or 12.
Have you started writing any raps yet?
In my shower.
Yeah. That's one of the best places to rap in, isn't it?
Yes.
Some of your best thoughts in life come in the shower. When that hot water's hitting you,
I'll put my hot water to the max.
you just eat a donut
Two.
too.
Oh, there's more donuts. You want a kolache?
Oh, I'm good.
Basically a hot dog to curve it off.
Dude, kids with the internet, it's like they live in another world than we do. Like they have all like these references to like memes, videos. Like, do you have a cell phone already?
Yes.
You're 8 years old. You got a cell phone.
Wow.
Yeah.
Who are you calling?
My mom, my dad, my family, my friends.
Do your friends have cell phones?
Yeah, most of them.
I don't know if I'm ready to bring kids into this world anymore.
Right? Hey, that's a good question, man. He's 8 years old with a cell phone. I wasn't one of those people that had a cell phone growing up. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm older, like, you know what I'm saying? So tell me in the comments, what age were you guys when you got your first cell phone?
Breathe air.
Pretty sure.
Freestyle's Walka, man. So you seen the shit that?
Wait, free sauce. Sauce is locked up? Oh, that's crazy. I didn't even know that.
My nigga Sauce done flipped his track out like 7 times.
Sipping real ball, punch a nigga in his chin, might break his jaw.
When that happened with you and you lost control, did you ever feel like, man, this might be it?
Hell nah, oh my God, I knew nothing was gonna happen to me. This whole world is like a video game to me.
I don't know how I do it every time, but I come out untouched, unscathed, unblemished. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's a blessing to actually, like, you know what I'm saying, flip a car 7 times and come out with no scratches. I'm pretty sure the stock of Trackhawk just went up a little bit. Just, you know what I mean? Just for that right there.
He just crashed? Is he okay?
Yeah, you good.
He crashed at 130 miles an hour.
He was on a high-speed chase 2 nights ago. He's in jail right now.
Houston rapper Sauce Walka is facing charges for leading police on a high-speed chase. Mundane was driving 130 miles per hour for more than 2 miles until he crashed his vehicle.
But he'll be getting out late.
Not Albert Walker, 130 in the Trackhawk Jeep thing. Okay. I might have to invest. You going 130? Okay.
Any moment. Probably like tonight.
Is a high-speed chase mandatory time?
Not necessarily. It just depends on your defense.
How important is a good lawyer to a rapper?
Very important. But like, if you in the streets, period, and you got a little money to play with, that's very important, bro. Cause like, your freedom is worth any dollar in your pocket.
And that's real. Like, you know what I'm saying? I made a joke on my last stream when I was like, oh yeah, I got a lawyer too. His name is Just In Case. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I'm for real though. If you really come from that lifestyle of being in the streets like that, you want to have a lawyer on retainer, somebody that is going to have your back as soon as anything happens. So you ain't got to be worried about nothing. Like, man, don't worry about it. Justin on his way. Don't worry about it. Justin going to be here in a second. Don't worry about it.
Because if you're locked up, you can't get no dollars. Put no dollars in your pocket. You feel me? Hello? Hi, what you doing? Let them folks know where you at, man.
Hey, man, I'm locked up currently right now. You know what I'm saying? Shit ain't nothing.
It's a free Julo campaign.
Yeah, his brother Julo got arrested with the RICO. They charged TSF with not all of TSF, just certain members like Sancho, Sancho Saucy on bro. What's it called? His brother, Peso's brother, Julo. You know what I'm saying? Free the guys, man. Free, you know what I mean? Free the guys, man. Free the guys.
Hey man, Julo, man, where you at, man?
Hey man, free me, man. I'm finna be out there. I'm finna be on that pavement soul, man. This shit ain't nothing.
Julo's the guy that did a heist on the hot dog stand, right? Like, so he stole all the glizzies. Are you the guy that did the heist on the hot dog stand? You stole a bunch of glizzies?
I was actually in New York for the first time. Go to a hot dog stand. I'm not even knowing. I got a counterfeit 20 on me. I gave him the $20. Bro, I had to mark my shit. Next thing you know, 10 months later, bought it out that day, but 10 months later, it gave me a federal indictment.
Yo, so you really are away for glizzy?
What the? They gave him a federal indictment for a fake 20? Yeah, somebody's got to explain that to me because that doesn't make any sense to me.
Stay optimistic, man, and we hope you come home soon.
I really came up off a flip phone. Your bitch trying to eat me up until my dick gone.
You got something tattooed on your face right here.
Mm-hmm.
What is that?
TSL.
And what does that stand for?
The Sauce Familia, Sauce family.
I've met some of these sauce guys. Every one of them, they got cars, they got jewelry.
And that's what dripping is. Dripping is not just about being fresh, like clothes. It's about like lifestyle.
There's not a ton of big Mexican rappers. Why do you think that is?
Hip hop wasn't like for Mexicans. I feel like Mexicans just started getting relevant. Like, we just got in the door. It was a couple Mexicans before me, but as far as like actually.
Yeah, let me know if you guys have any favorite Mexican rappers besides Peso, or even if you like Peso. There's SPM. There's a lot of LA Mexicans that rap. I don't know about anywhere else pretty much, but if you guys know, let me know.
Like, coming with the style that I came with, I opened that door back. Because you have the South Park Mexicans. They all like did their thing back in the day.
Who are some Mexican artists that people should be looking out for if they haven't heard of them already?
Mexican OT.
Yeah, Mexican OT, D-Baby. Oh, God, I forgot about D-Baby. D-Baby, they call him like the Mexican Kevin Gates. He going crazy. He sound exactly like Gates, but he raw though. And Mexican OT busting too. I forgot. Yeah, shout out to them.
Mexican artists that people should be looking out for if they haven't heard of them already.
Mexican OT, D-Baby, Brick Wolfpack, 10K Weirdo. It's so many.
I'm tweaking too. Brick Wolfpack, he signed a PRE, signed a Young Dolph shit. Yeah, shout out Brick, man. Shout out Brick.
Hey, bro, I forget.
It seems like it's starting to move the culture now.
Right.
And what are your goals as a father?
Show my son what to do for his kids, how to be a man. You feel me?
Is it ever tough, like, knowing how you grew up compared to how your son grew up? Like, you almost feel like he doesn't understand what real struggle is, or is there any element of that?
What's crazy is my son remembers, because, you know, my son moved out the hood whenever he was probably like 3 years old, and he has a great memory, so he still remembers.
Was it hard to move out of the hood? As far as, like, once you...
That's a good question to ask, though, like, you know what I'm saying? Because as an artist, when you transition from being poor to having a couple dollars, like, it still mess with you. Like I remember, like even now, some like not now, but I think maybe it was like a year or two ago. Like I stayed in 2 parts of the house. Like you know what I'm saying. I didn't even go to the other rooms because I was like, man, it's not my room. Like you know what I mean. I'd be so worried. You know what I mean. Not worried. Just like you're just not used to having shit. Like another perfect example is I had some food out from dinner like the night before, and then my man's came in tried to throw it away. Like, hey, bro, like I'm like, hold on. Nigga, throw some water on that, reheat that bitch 1 minute, 30 seconds. What? Nigga, I should go bust again. Like, I'm used to being poor more than rich. Like, you know what I'm saying? When you've been poor more than you've been rich, like a lot of things are hard to break. Like habits, I should say. But I was gonna say, kids though, they can really adapt quickly. Like, you know what I mean? He's still down to earth. Maybe he'll forever be down to earth. Like, you know what I'm saying? But a lot of kids who just were born with money, don't have no recollection. They do live in a different type of world. Facts.
It's a great memory, so he still remembers.
Was it hard to move out of the hood? As far as like once you left, were there any feelings of like missing it or?
When I first left, I was always coming back. If I even had got a spot in the hood, I couldn't all the way just leave, you feel me? After a while, I just had to just learn that like if God gave me an opportunity, you feel me?
When did you get signed?
2018.
You ever been locked up before?
Yeah, I was locked up my whole juvenile life.
Let's talk about Peso's childhood. Things were going okay until the age of 8.
He said, have you been locked up before? He said, I've been locked up my whole juvenile life. That's wild. That's wild.
Where his mom began a long pattern of being in and out of jail. And at this time, his dad was making a living selling dope. By 10 years old, Peso was in and out of juvie for robbing and getting caught with drugs. And by 14, he was active in the streets. So for Peso to be in this house, a family man, out of jail and living prosperous, it's truly an against the odds story. What was it like?
That's real though, because I always try to tell everybody that people say they want to be a rapper or just do something with the hip hop game, and I'll be trying to tell everybody, no matter what part of the field it is, A&R, management, artist, videographer, ghostwriter, like whatever you're trying to do, like it's like the NBA. There's a million people with the same talent, like you know what I mean, but they might have a different circumstance. Like I said, it's like joining the NBA. You could be the skill of you know how many other Michael Jordans were probably out there like just couldn't make it, like because maybe the house wouldn't maybe there's something in the household, had to get a job and take care of his family, went to jail, got shot, like, but Michael Jordan made it because, you know what I mean, the stars aligned, like, you know what I'm saying, with the talent. It takes more than just talent to make it in the game. So that's lit though that he said that, because he really beat the percentages were stacked against him. Let's be real. Your mother is in and out of jail. Your dad sells drugs. You're in and out of jail selling drugs at 10 years old. The statistics of you being famous, not even famous, just healthy, financially secure, and taking care of your own children in a mansion, those odds are stacked 1,000,000 to 1. Let's be real. I don't care if you Mexican, white, black, Chinese. That's just how it is in America. It's stacked for real.
Regular jail shit, you know what I'm saying? Just being away from your family and away from home, it's just, after a while, I started feeling like that, like, jail was my home.
What was the role of your dad in your life?
My dad was in and out of my life. My dad's always been there as far as, like, contact-wise, you feel me? My pops in the streets, too.
When you're on tour, is it hard being away from home?
Yeah, shit is actually, like, riding in cars all day, hopping on planes every hour. It's tiring after a while, for sure. These stars,
Hey, you know the dopest part, like about the Sauce Factory though, like Tommy G was 100% accurate when he said every artist on Sauce on the label, whatever, got cars, a house, big house too, and money in the bank, money in their pocket. You might not even heard some of the music from them, like, you feel me? But they are doing well as a label, as a brand, as an entity, as a movement. Let's go.
Wasn't fucking with me when I ain't had shit up in my kitchen. I got some fame, I got some change, and now they all up in my business. I told my youngin' keep it dangerous. He been walking with a fit, and now this bitch, she think I love her cause I'm all up in the kid. Locked in that slammer, she ain't answer for me. This money straight up out the mud.
Nice to meet you. Look at all that. You're dazzling, man. Yeah, thank you. Sauce, you don't look like you got a scratch on you. I heard you had a collision. The person you see here is the TSF CEO, Sauce Walka.
Shout out my man Albert Walker Smith, or whatever your name is, man. It's Albert Walker something. But yeah, shout out my man Albert.
We are seeing him the day after he survived a high-speed crash. In the wee hours of December 6th, he ran a red light and a police officer attempted to pull him over. He did the dash and took his car to 130 miles per hour before crashing shortly after. He got a felony for evading, posted bond, and then sometime after, he went to the sauce factory to get a haircut, and that's when we bumped into him.
It was got 130? I thought it was going 150.
What was going through your mind when things went down?
Oh, well. Two high-speed chases that damn near 3.
You remember what made you lose control?
The street changed on me before I realized it was going to turn into a turning street, and it's bumps in the street.
We're going to the Toyota Center.
Okay.
Right. The sauce opening up for Rod.
That's gonna be a big one.
El Chapo.
They told me you was the most gangster motherfucker in Milwaukee.
One of
I told them I know a lot of.
Do you guys have any applications for TSF?
Now, at the moment, I would have to decline you.
I'll send you a cover letter and an email.
Yo, that was the most suavest way to tell somebody, no, I'm finna steal that shit. It looked like he was finna say, yeah, like I'm finna put you on. Like he said, ooh, yeah. At the moment, I'm gonna have to decline you. Like that one left. Dirty work, bruh. Dirty work, bruh. At the moment.
Do you guys have any applications for TSF?
Now, at the moment, I would have to decline you.
I'll send you a cover letter and an email tonight, okay?
Okay, Tommy. So what do you do?
I'm a YouTuber, documentary guy. We're doing a story on Peso Peso today.
All right. How much information do you have on Peso Peso so far?
I like to do minimal research before I go places.
Do you know where he's from?
Galveston County.
Okay, G County.
G County.
When did he start rapping?
He got signed in 2018.
This is true. But was he rapping prior to, or did he start
I feel like
rapping?
he's a guy that was rapping when he...
That's crazy. This dude over here bleeding him. He over here quizzing him and putting, you know what I mean? Got him in an interrogation. Like, man, you want to join TSF, right? We got to see how good your investigative skills is. That's funny.
2018.
This is true. But was he rapping prior to, or did he
I
start
feel like
rapping?
he's a guy that was rapping when he was still in his mother's womb.
No, okay. I like that answer.
I have a trivia question for you. Who is the hardest essay ever?
Peso Peso.
Ding, ding, ding.
These diamonds came from out the dirt and now they hit. I'm in Dior to the floor like I'm Chris. You think about reaching for my chain, man, I will.
So what goes down here? It's recording studio, people chill.
Then where we hang at, and we kick it at, you feel me, where we make music.
See, this is the best part, right? That I want to salute TSF for, because they adopted the whole cash money strategy. I don't know if any other label is doing like QC or any other label. But I do know that the Sauce family TSF, they adopted that whole studio life is the life. Like, you know what I'm saying? So what that entails is, say you get signed to TSF, right? The sauce factory where you see them right there, that's your house. Like, if you want, every day you wake up, you go straight there. Boom. I'm talking about you get there at 9 o'clock in the morning. You there till midnight every day. You want fuck some bitches? Okay, bring the bitches through the sauce factory. Oh, you want to eat? We're gonna eat at the sauce factory. Oh, you want to smoke some weed? We're gonna smoke at the sauce factory. Oh, you want to play some video games? We're gonna play some video games at the sauce factory. Like, that's how they live. Like, you feel me? I'm talking about 6 months to a year at a time. Like, you feel me? They stay right here in this spot, lock in, and just do music all day. Like, I think like I said, they adopted that from the Cash Money camp. Birdman started that shit, and that's why they produce nothing but great music all the time.
Studio, people chill.
Then where we hang at, and we kick it at, you feel me, where we make music at, where we come up with $1 million plans at, you know what I'm saying? That's where everything musically happens at.
Do you record here?
I do, actually.
Okay.
It's still under construction.
Do you like to sit when you record?
Most.
Okay.
It depends on how I'm feeling.
Yeah.
But sometimes I gotta stand up because I'm the type of rapper where, like, I be getting all into it when I rap. I be like, you know what I'm saying? I put my face real close to the mic, my headbutt that bitch, you know what I'm saying?
You feeling that?
We are in Galveston County, aka G County, Texas.
Hey,
this is where Peso Peso grew up at. We're pulling up before Peso Peso's gotten here. Sometimes when you pull up, it's like, holy shit. Who are you, white boy? Or who are you, boy? They call this G County.
Yeah.
What's the local news channel around here?
I-45.
Reported live from I-45.
Oh, we ain't.
And this.
Oh, me. That man made sure, bro. We is not the boys. We don't do none of that. We don't even play like that over here. Get it right or get left. You feel me? That's report live. And no, we not.
Who are you, boy? They call this G County.
Yeah.
What's the local news channel around here?
I-45.
Reported live from I-45.
Oh, we ain't.
And this. So I don't know if that was them. And they did not seem like they were too fond of the camera. Good to meet you, brother. How you doing? The fellas over here are giving us sketchy looks. They thought that we were from the news or something.
Nah, yeah, good. These my people.
What do you call this spot?
We're in the Ville.
The Ville?
Block. Yeah.
And is this where Peso grew up?
So this where I'm from, shit. It's like we in the same county, but shit. Peso from Texas City, you feel me? But it's like 10 minutes away.
When did you meet Peso?
3-4 years now.
What's up, Tommy?
Nice to
I'm
meet
Bishop.
you.
I'm finna sleep me a rapper.
You're gonna sleep you a rapper?
Yeah, sleep me a rapper.
Things are going down in the Ville, huh? What?
I don't even know what that means. I'm not familiar with all the Texas slang, so I don't know what it means. Somebody let me know what does "sleep me a rapper" mean.
I was in the ooze. How y'all hopped out the truck?
Finna shoot a video. Y'all got it.
You guys are gonna do a music video tonight?
Yeah, y'all been doing right now.
Can anyone do a good British accent? Any
We
sort
ain't
of
from
accent?
British, man.
Yeah, hola. Yeah.
Hola, okay. Is it hard being trans in the hood?
I ain't way with no trans.
40% of America is dangerous.
I'm sorry. This is gonna be hilarious as hell. This man said you went to the projects and said, "Is anybody here trans?" What is trans? What do you say? You're finna lose.
Being trans in the hood.
I ain't way with no trans.
40% of America is dangerously medically obese.
Yeah.
What do you think about that, and how would you change that?
Start going to the gym and shit.
Do you work out?
Nah, I tried to. I don't be doing nothing. Picking up that money. Pick up the jury.
You think it's hard to be trans in the hood?
What? Come on, bro. You can't be asking no trans questions around a parking lot full of gangsters, bro. We don't know about that. But we ain't against none of that shit.
You're doing well as a rapper. What are some investments you've made or
That man made sure he didn't get canceled quick. He said, "Man, you can't come to the hood and ask us about no trans-ish in the hood, man, around no gangsters. We ain't tripping though." It's like, we ain't tripping though.
Bro, you can't be asking no trans questions around a parking lot full of gangsters, bro. We don't know about that. But we ain't against none of that shit.
You're doing well as a rapper. What are some investments you've made or want to make in the future?
Open up a body shop. I ain't never worked on a car before, but a lot of people be wrecking their cars, you feel me?
Yep.
Like that's something that happens every day.
When people drive like Sauce Walka, your business will be booming.
You know what I'm saying? Saul Walker gonna have to come see a nigga like me. You hear me?
You should. Now, what I want to say is I think that if it's going where I think it's going, I want to say that it's definitely a good look to see that Peso is moving around with trained armed security. Like, you know what I'm saying? You don't want your homie. You don't want the homie security. Like, you know what I'm saying? You want to have some trained tactical, you know what I'm saying, some tactical awareness, somebody who actually has been in Afghanistan or somebody that just really does this like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't want my homie over there high as hell, drinking with me, hanging out, and all of a sudden some shit goes on. And he's like trying to reach for something. Nah, bro. Nah, just hang out with me. You know what I mean? Keep the felonies off you. Just hang out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Let them get paid for what they get paid for. You feel me? That's the best way to do it.
If being a rapper was not an option, what's a career you would choose?
I'd still, you know what I'm saying, be doing what I was doing for rap.
Bake sales?
I ain't seen nothing else other than rap. I ain't never had no.
That man said bake sale.
If being a rapper was not an option, what's a career you would choose?
I'd still, you know what I'm saying, be doing what I was doing for rap.
Bake sales?
I ain't seen nothing else other than rap. I ain't never had no full-time job. Or I ain't go to school. I only had rap or street. That's it.
What's something you learned in the streets?
Staying on point, staying alert.
That's real though. Like a lot of people that come from, you know what I mean, the hoods and things like that, they weren't no, not everyone, but I'm saying a lot of them, they weren't no academic scholars. They weren't like, you know what I'm saying? They probably dropped out of school, myself included. Like, you know what I'm saying? When you are coming from the lifestyle, like rap better work. Like, so you better take it seriously and you better stack your money. Because when the money from the rap is gone, what else you finna do? Like, it's real.
And thinking before you do shit, you'll be lollygagging and shit, and then 2 seconds later you'll be in the jail cell.
Do you guys have any wild stories of something that happened on the job? Like Peso hired these 2 security guards for the night to make sure no one was finna try him in the streets as we walked around the trenches.
Been shot at, shot people, you name it, man. I got scars on my legs.
And what was the situation where you got shot at?
They were choking a female out, and we came over there to break it up, and they did a drive-by on us.
A drive-by for helping a woman getting beat up?
Sure.
That's crazy. What are some warning signs that shit's about to go down? I can start. I'm from Milwaukee. If someone says on my mama, things are starting to escalate.
Start seeing people move around, suspicious cars. We own that. Any cars that we don't know, we own that.
What if someone yells, I'm going to the trunk?
He's that lit.
Making it to the
Oh
trunk.
God! Sorry, bro. That's been old. We don't. The motherfucker said, "I'm finna go to the trunk." You think you finna make it to the trunk? What the fuck? Nah, bro. Nah. We finna.
You ain't gonna get to turn around.
Tell me about your childhood. What were you doing as a young man?
I played baseball when I was probably like 8, 9 years old. But
Were you good?
I like that shit got boring. You know what I'm saying? I fell in love with other shit.
Like, what were you doing at, let's say, 12 or 14 years old?
That I was already hustling and shit. Spent a lot of my childhood in jail.
What's juvie like?
Shit, boring.
So many rappers are looking to break through. They're looking to get signed. What is your advice to rappers out there?
You just gotta want that shit. You just gotta be handling your business. Whatever you believe in, you just gotta do that shit. You feel me?
That man got guns.
I mean, I want to say there's a lot more to it than that. It's a lot of times it's about location. It's about the timing. It's about who you meet. It's about who you are as a person too. When you make these business connections, there's a lot of things that come into play. But sometimes it do be just fluke, like Fabulous's whole fucking story. Like things like that do happen, or Bow Wow. Like, you know what I'm saying? Look, I just seen you and you look like you could do something. We'll put a pen and pad in front of you, and you know what I mean, things like that do happen. But for Peso, it wasn't like that.
Shit, I thought that shit was I heard of you, my nephew named Davlin.
That's my bro.
So now you my nephew. Now I'm getting out the project.
Nah, bad.
No, I'm saying you like I want some goals in my teeth too a little bit. You know,
We gotta look for you a job.
I can't work my boy. I get
She said, "Hey, shout out to Auntie for shooting her shot though. We all got aunties in the hood for surely." That motherfucker said, "Dude, I want some goals in my team too. I'm trying to shine like you. Like I'm mad at you."
I'm getting out the project.
Nah, bad.
No, I'm saying you like I want some goals in my teeth too a little bit. You know,
We gotta look for you a job.
I can't work.
He said, "You gotta look for you a job." She said, "I can't even walk." Now, what do you say? What do you say when people say shit like that? I can't even walk. You be like, "Damn, I was making jokes and shit." Damn.
My nephew. I'm getting out the project.
Nah, bad.
No, I'm saying you like I want some goals in my teeth too a little bit. You know,
We gotta look for you a job.
I can't work. My boy I get a little disability. You know what I'm saying?
How long you lived here for?
23 years.
Are you a mom?
Yes, I have one daughter.
Okay, what's it like raising kids in 2023?
It's different. They need some ass whippings, like where we came from. Like
Finally, somebody saying something, because I'm pretty sure I've been saying that for the past, you know what I mean, 3-4 months. These new kids, they need somebody to tap that tushy, Paul. Like, you know what I mean? Go ahead and, you know what I mean? They need somebody. They need that, because these new kids, they talking sassy, aggressive. They acting like they know everything because they got Google. Like nah, bro. Like you wouldn't know how to feed, clothe, or shelter yourself. Like, you know what I'm saying, without the adult around. Like you young kids don't know nothing. Like
came from era where everybody disciplined the kids when they was out of line. But nowadays you can't discipline the kids, tell them nothing wrong or nothing like that, because they might kill you, come back and kill you.
So there's a lot of young guns.
Fuck what she talking about. Beat your kids, like for real. Nigga, what? They said they might come back. The day you are afraid of your children is the day you lost your child. The day you lost the fight. The day you lost your ability to be a parent. I'm not scared of no child. What the fuck? Like, matter of fact, he better get a gun fucking with me. Matter of fact, he better get a gun. Like, you know what I mean? That's how much, like, man, never mind. The blackness kicked in, my bad.
And kids tell them nothing wrong or nothing like that, because they might kill you, come back and kill you.
So there's a lot of young guns around here, and there's a lot of young people that are going to watch this. What advice do you have for them?
When people are telling you something, go with the instinct, you know, because sometimes people lead you wrong. If you have older people in your life, kind of go to them for mentor. The world will turn your curve, and you'll end up on drugs on the curve. Have a good night. Thank y'all.
Thank you for your wisdom. What does rent go for in this area?
$1.
$1,000 for rent?
$1.
$1?
$1.
Oh, okay, I'll section it. Yeah.
Did they say $1? Sorry, I ain't gonna lie. That sounds like a great deal for rent, because I ain't gonna lie, I'm paying $35,000 on the mortgage right here. We're paying $3,500 more a month. But Yeah, that's wild. But like I said, I come from that generation where they told us like you get what you pay for. So if your rent is a dollar a month, probably not the best neighborhood you want to live in. Just FYI.
Yeah, fresh out of job, made 100K. So my runner need my money, nigga, underlay. Your trap slow, you be breaking down an ounce a day.
We brought a present for you. Someone told us to bring the Glizzy.
I don't know who told him that.
I'll eat a Glizzy if someone else eats one with me. I'm not gonna be the only guy eating a Glizzy.
You gotta show us how you do it.
And if everyone's videotaping me, I'm gonna say,
let's be real. Okay, Glizzy check. All right, cool. Because you know what I'm saying? Sometimes a good Glizzy is, you know what I mean? It's out there. You know what I'm saying? I usually get like a link. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't really get a Glizzy. But let's be real. Every real hood dude know. Chop that thing in half. Like, you know what I'm saying? Then you hit it from the side. Pause. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. It still sounds a little too much when you say it out loud. But tell me how you guys take down a Glizzy. How y'all eat? How y'all consume? How do you guys use a Glizzy for nourishment? Damn. Like, yeah, no matter how I say it, it's not gonna work. Just let me know if y'all even take them. You know what I'm trying to say. Let me know if y'all partake. You know what I'm saying?
hey, someone has to join me from the block, otherwise I'm not doing it.
How you doing it then?
I got 3 Glizzies here. I need one person to join me. We got a volunteer?
That nigga say you better go get one of them BGs. Like one of them young niggas. We don't do
You know me? I'm gonna say someone has to join me from the block, otherwise I'm not doing it. I got 3 Glizzies here. I need one person to join me. We got a volunteer?
Yeah, volunteer.
I'm here to prove that you can eat Glizzies anywhere and you should feel comfortable doing it. This is America.
With them.
It only works because you got a woman to do it.
I'm gonna sue your ass too if something happens to me. Something going on with you.
Can we at least get a chant, guys? Glizzy.
Glizzy. Glizzy. Eat the weenie. Eat the weenie. Eat the weenie. Hey, you should have brought something to drink here. We're gonna eat a damn dry ass hot dog with no damn condiments on it.
All right, ready?
That's some white shit. I don't know, maybe. Or white people put like mayonnaise on they shit. Like it's weird. But yeah, that is kind of weird. You didn't bring no ketchup, no onions, no relish, no mustard, no Glizzy condiments. I don't know, man. Shit.
Dry ass hot dog with no damn condiments on it.
All right, ready?
Something going on. What's wrong with this weenie?
No, this is 100% beef.
Where you buy that?
Gas station.
So why you want somebody to eat this with you?
People are scared to eat Glizzies. Now I'm trying to break the stereotype of Glizzies.
A what?
Hot dogs. One small step for man, one giant leap for mankind. Here we go. This is probably the first time in 10 years
that
in this
black
area.
and white people ate together?
No, just that we ate Glizzies in public.
I feel famous.
Yeah, I'm getting the impression that you guys are disappointed with the Glizzy thing.
We don't be fucking with them Glizzies and shit.
For next time I visit.
Look how he said it. He said, yeah, man, a little bit. We don't be fucking with the Glizzies. Bro.
Yeah,
no, just
hey, seriously, what is it about like the stereotype, the stigma? Like, because real talk, once the term Glizzy came out, bro, like, actually, I'll be real. I ain't touched a hot dog since I saw that documentary. I want to say, yeah, about how they make hot dogs. Then I was cool, but then yeah, when they came out with that whole term Glizzy, then I was extra Gucci. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That we ate Glizzies in public.
I feel famous.
Yeah, I'm getting the impression that you guys are disappointed with the Glizzy thing.
We don't be fucking with them Glizzies and shit.
The next time I visit, I'll probably bring hamburgers instead.
You say hamburger.
Is that better or is that homo too?
Bring a hamburger for sure.
I'm getting the impression I should never come back here ever again in my life.
It's cool.
All right, so we got a little music video going.
Yo, it's never. I'm sorry. If you know, you know. If you from the hood, like real talk, like when people say there's two phrases. Well, there's more, but they sound the same. But these type of 2 phrases let you know it's not good. When somebody say, "Hey man, I'm kind of scared, man," like people say things like, "Oh no, that's good." That's one. The other one is, "Oh man, that's crazy." That means it's bad for you. Nobody's saying anything, but it's gonna be bad. That's crazy, man. Hey, look, I seen the dude over there. He just had like 2 straps going to his car. That's crazy. That means nobody gives 2 fucks. Let's be real.
Impression I should never come back here ever again in my life.
It's cool.
All right, so we got a little music video going on behind us. The whole block's out.
Last nigga tried to run, you know them bullets ate him up. They caught him like
Hey, he got my man. Oh, hell no. He got my man Tommy in the video with no shirt on. Let's go. I ain't gonna lie. That's lit to me. I ain't gonna lie. Get the dude interviewing with no shirt on. That's lit. I ain't gonna hold. That's lit to me for some reason.
The whole block's out.
Go ahead, Tommy.
Last nigga tried to run, you know them bullets ate him up. They caught him like in the trench. You know this shit get wicked.
Carry on. There's nobody here. So y'all good, carry on. Bam. One time for the one time.
Is this normal during a music video shoot?
Small town, that's why, you know.
Peso's gonna be taking us to someone he wants us to meet, so we'll see you guys there. When you're trying to be a comedian, some things fall flat, some things go well. Trying to make people laugh. That's part of the goal. That's one of the things I really like to do, is try and lighten.
You know what? I can totally identify with that because when I do my reactions, like I be making jokes and it doesn't have anything to do with anybody specifically. I'm not trying to hurt anybody's feelings. I'm just making comical observations of things I see. And yeah, I'm having fun. And sometimes it hits, sometimes it don't. But hey, we're gonna keep swinging. You know what I'm saying?
People's mood, do something silly. I'll be the butt of the joke if I need to be. Now we're gonna go back on more of a serious note, and we're gonna be talking with somebody just had a son become incarcerated for 12 years, and someone that Peso considers like a mom or like a grandma.
You know, it's crazy because nobody ever considers like the family members, like when a son, a nephew, a cousin gets incarcerated. When I had to go sit down and do my little situation, like, you know what I'm saying, a few times, like, you know what I mean? I always thought about it like more as in like I'm sitting down until my grandmother told me one day, like, man, you wasn't doing time by yourself. We was doing that with you. Like, you know what I'm saying? We missed you. We thought about you, things like that. Like, so obviously that's not just my family. That's every family. So if somebody's being incarcerated, you're not doing that time by yourself. Your family is doing that with you. You know what I'm saying? So that's real. So the fact that Peso can remember that type of ish and then go visit a family member or a pseudo family member and still, you know what I mean, bless them and show them love and support, that's real. You didn't forget where he came from. You know what I'm saying? That's real. I respect that.
Or like a grandma. This is actually kind of a surreal thing to drive through. Like you see all this refinery and machinery. The plant we see here is Marathon Petroleum Galveston Bay Refinery. It's the third largest refinery in the United States. It can refine nearly 600,000 barrels of oil per day, which is enough to fill up to 750,000 gas tanks. It's one of the major employers of the area, employing about 1,500 people. However, the plant is also the largest emitter of benzene in the United States. Benzene is a major carcinogen that the Department of Human Services has linked to leukemia with long-term exposure.
Wow.
Moreover, the plant has had its fair.
So you're telling me the most productive or lucrative job you can have out there is the most dangerous job for your health?
Department of Human Services has linked to leukemia with long-term exposure. Moreover, the plant has had its fair share of emissions incidents. On December 17th of 2023, a shelter-in-place order was issued for Texas City residents after a pump failure caused 10,000 pounds of pollutants to be released into the air and caused air quality issues. These stories are ones we have to wrestle with as Americans. On one hand, a plant like this puts food on the table for thousands of people in the area in an increasingly tough job market, and it also powers the transportation for hundreds of thousands of drivers. On the other hand, the local population is at major risk of pollution and health risks. But I suppose that's just the yin and yang of life. It is amazing. Like, oil is what makes the world run. You guys see all that refinery stuff when we were driving past? Yeah. Do a lot of people work there? Like,
there's more people that work there than live in the city. I think it's like 60,000 people in Texas City, but it's like 100 and something.
So that's big
people
business.
that work in there.
Most people that work in the plant, they live
here.
That's hard work, isn't it?
Yeah.
Next, we go to meet Chantel, a woman that Peso considers a mother figure and a mom that has seen the effects of street life hit her sons firsthand. Here's what she had to say.
We in the bottom, you know what I'm talking about? The bottom of the bitty.
In the big bitty, because I miss my nigga. This is my son.
Nah, for real, she raised me since a pup.
How you doing?
I'm a mama, I like cuz.
How old was he when you met him?
11. Shit, his life was hard, but I think the love I gave him made it easier because you could come talk to me, tell me hi, lady. When that phone ring, I still got the same number I had since I've been in Texas. And I've been out here since Katrina.
Did you move here after Katrina?
Mm-hmm.
So we just drove past.
Man, that's some real ish, right? Shout out the old school moms and the old school grandmothers that, you know what I'm saying, number ain't changed since ain't changed. You feel me? Like, Man, everybody know Big Mama number ain't never changed. Everybody know Mama number ain't never changed. Like, I just remember, like, you know what I'm saying, being so young, like, you know what I mean, before I was even 20, like, you know what I'm saying, like maybe 19, and being estranged from my family, ain't seen it. And I just remember randomly, remember the phone number. I called Big Mama, like, and she was like, "Oh my God, we've been missing you." No, because the number never changed. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's crazy how man, you need things like that. People need things like that in society nowadays.
In Texas, I've been out here since Katrina.
Did you move here after Katrina? So we just drove past the refinery. This is an oil town.
Yeah, these motherfuckers always leaking some shit around here.
Is it toxic in the air?
I think it is.
Is it a tough world to raise a boy right now?
I hate for people to say a woman can't raise a man, because when that father is not there, more times than not, that mama is the one that got that man. All my sons that I
Okay. I actually want to give my opinion about that when they say a woman can't raise a man. I want to say that a woman can raise a man, but it's more in the boy's benefit to have a male figure to sharpen the edges a woman might not know. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of things women don't know about what it's like to be a man. Like, you know what I mean? So that's where another male figure can, you know what I mean, shed some light. I mean, maybe fill in the gaps a little bit. But yeah, I think a woman can raise a man. But let me know what you guys think about that in the comments.
done gave some knowledge to growing up, making sure they go to school, making sure they eating, making sure their clothes clean because they didn't have nobody. Don't tell me a woman can't make a man.
Who are you guys saying free at the beginning of this?
Kaj and Julo.
Okay.
That's my son and his blood brother.
How much time is he facing?
That's 12.5 years.
What goes to your head when you hear that kind of sentence?
I ain't gonna hold you. I had to sit down a few times, but I ain't never did no 12-piece. Like, one time I did a 2-piece, I did a 3-piece, another time I did a 2.5-piece. But yeah, I did a couple year pieces, by the way. But yeah, but to go sit down and then they tell you like, yeah, man, the best you're gonna get is 12.5. Like, that's probably what it is with the deal. Like, you know what I'm saying? So you probably got action, man. Free the guys, man. Free the members. Freedom.
Definitely. Like, I couldn't hear nothing when they said it. As far as I know, they ain't gave Jewel no time yet. So it's another heartbreak, you know?
Preach, mama.
And if you were mayor, president, in a position of power and you could influence change, what would you do to turn people away from the street path and show them another?
First thing I would do is make Texas equal to what your income is. Change the housing, change the atmosphere. If you don't give people nothing to live for, you make it hard for them to live. If they don't see a goal at the end of the...
And that's some real shit, though. She's about to preach on some real ish. Like, if you don't see no options, like if you know, like, you're gonna stay here your whole life, die, like no food, no housing, you just got nowhere to go. Yeah, you finna crash out. It makes sense.
The tunnel, that's a hard life. It's gonna take somebody to go into those communities and put some income into those communities. Make the shit where somebody won't live there. If it's toe up, it got mold, ceilings falling in, children can't take a bath, like that's a problem. Mm-hmm. If nobody don't put nothing into the low income communities, it will never change. All the money these motherfuckers make out here in these plants and they pumping this shit in the air. You think they give a They leaked some shit called benzene some years ago. This shit causes nausea, tremors, like all kind of shit, short breath, man, so many different things. Each person affected by that shit got $157 while the plants got the rest. Make that make sense. The government don't take the time to put...
Yo, so you're telling me that they have this fraudulent, like, oil refinery employing majority of the citizens, but they're also hurting the citizens at the same time, and they only gave them $150. Let me know in the comments what you think about that. I think that's atrocious.
Put some money into that shit, it will never change. And I don't mean just rebuild it and make it look like paper mache like they did with New Orleans after Katrina.
Did you grow up in Houston or that Texas
New
City
Orleans.
area?
When I was growing up, we used to step over dead bodies going to school in the morning in the project. But the rebuild, they opened them up. They just took away the amount of housing available to people. That's why so many people from New Orleans didn't go back, because there was nowhere to go back to. They already were planning to.
You know what the crazy part is? Because they did the same thing in San Francisco, where I'm from. It was an industrial city. Everybody was working, and then they just opened up some housing projects and moved everybody over there and took the jobs. It was weird as hell. Like, I don't know why they keep displacing us. Like, and when I say us, I don't mean black people. I mean people of color in general, because you don't have to be just black to be affected by these things. You could be Mexican, you could be any Latin descent, black, China, any Irish, it doesn't matter. Like, because it's not really about race, it's really more about tax bracket. Like, you know what I'm saying? So if you make $150,000 a year, $200,000 a year, they don't look at you like black, white, Mexican. They look at you as $100,000 Boom, you over here. You're not in the same category. If you could be, he could be talking to a Chinese person, an Asian, any kind of Asian. I don't want to say Chinese specifically. White, it doesn't matter because they live there. It's not about race. It's about tax brackets. Let me know what you guys think about that, though. Because like I said, nowadays, it used to be nothing but black people in the projects, but now you see Asian, white, you see everything in the projects because it's not about race. It's more about the tax brackets. You know what I'm saying?
To knock them down or remodel them is what they were telling the residents, when in all actuality, they intended to completely knock them down.
What advice do you have to the youth out there, the young folks out there, the young guns?
Man, listen to y'all people. Nobody don't give a about you like the people who is your blood. Your mama, your daddy, and your grandparents. Those people that genuinely care and love for you. When that phone ring, they're going to get up and run. You know why? Because that's the love they have for you. So just because they're telling you something you don't want to hear, don't mean not to listen. I'm proud of it because a lot of people don't make it.
Is there any advice you would give to Mario, Peso?
Man, keep on going and stay doing just what you've been doing, chilling and making that money.
Mama Chantel, pleasure.
That's lit. There was no hate, no animosity, no weird shit. Like, man, look, just keep making that money, man, and stay out the way and chill. Like, you know what I mean? And that's what I recommend for everybody in the world, too, man. If you found a niche or anything that you can do that is getting you a couple dollars, just rock out with that, you know what I'm saying, and get your bag, man, and just, you know what I'm saying, and stack it up. That's where I'm at with it. Like, you know what I mean? Stack it up. 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 Hey, stack it up.
All right, so Peso's taking us to an important landmark in his history. We're gonna see what it is.
This was the stove.
How'd y'all board out?
So much shit was happening.
When I was a kid, I seen somebody get stabbed right here.
Niggas got right here.
How old were you when that happened?
6 or 7.
It used to be an apartment complex right here on the corner. When I was in the 5th grade, I seen the dolphin smash another dolphin head in to his eyeball popped out. And then the nigga got on the bike and rode to work.
What do you think that does to a mind of a child to see that kind of stuff?
I ain't gonna lie, I don't know what it did to me. You know what I'm saying? I just kept it pushing.
You know, that's crazy though, that he asked her, what is stuff like, when you see stuff like that, what does that do to you? And to be honest with you, I can tell you what it did to me. It desensitized me. Like, you know what I mean? Like, once you see it like more than 5-6 times in 1 week, you're like, bro, this is just what it is. It makes it regular. Like man. Shout out East Oakland, man. I'm just gonna say shout out East Oakland, man. Like I said, if you've been there, it looks like the same thing every day, man. Come on, bro.
It make you numb. It make you not give a fuck about violence and death.
Everyone's got a matching.
Yeah, look, these are all Texas video pieces,
original
man.
This is our hood picture.
Yeah,
Tech City.
I mean, right there,
Just the Chelsea, just the hood.
Who is that?
You know, something funny as hell. Every time Tommy G does an interview or whatever, there's always that one scene where the hood dude doesn't know who's pulling up, and they got to show the force they can execute if something were to go wrong. Like, come on, bro. And it's always turns out to be somebody they know. But
Tech City.
I mean, right there,
Just the Chelsea, just the hood.
Who is that?
and you got to strap out. See, this is why I said you need to invest in armed personal security, because Peso can't walk up to the car like that. Security walked up with a flashlight out in one hand, a pistol out in the other hand, and was like, we're going to figure out what's going on. And he got backup behind him. That's how you're supposed to move if you're making money like that. Let's be real. Actually, to be real with you, if I was making money like that, I'd have 4 of them, 2 in the front and 2 by me to make sure whatever happens, like, you know what I mean? Don't shoot me type shit. Like, that's me. But anyway.
I guess they know each other now.
My bro.
So, folks, in conclusion, what we covered today.
We pulled up to the Village Project, man. We put up to the east side. We went to Mama Chantal house in the bottom.
Texas City.
Bottom of the bitty. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you for joining us, folks. Sorry about the glizzies, and we'll see you next week. Peace.
All right. First, I want to say that was a dope introspective look at Peso Peso life. I only know him for the music. I've never met him in person. So it was kind of cool to see what he actually cares about, what he's done with the money and everything that he's made from his whole struggle, like to get in the game. Thank you for tuning in with me, man. Make sure you leave a like, comment, and subscribe because I know there's 10 other streamers out there doing it like me, but
Fuck that little 10. I'm maxed out.